What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here, for clicking on the video, for showing up and stopping by. Today we're going to listen to Cannibal Corpse. We're going to listen to their track, let me see, Hammer Smashed Face. This is off of their debut EP, which was released in 1993, but it apparently also shows up on their third studio album, released in 1992, Tomb of the Mutilated. I do not know, first of all, which album cover to use, because I am not trying to get flagged. I got to find some alternative album cover, probably. All right, so I've always heard of Cannibal Corpse, but I've never actually listened to the band. And I just thought of them right now, and I was like, hey, I have a channel where I listen to music, and I've never heard of a song by the band, so here's how we arrived here. So yeah, let's go ahead and listen to the track. We'll talk about it after. Here we go, guys. Like those quick hits. Ooh. I love all the changes in here. The vocals, different. I'm following the lyrics and I can still barely catch it. I'm loving the instrumental side of this. I'm trying to find where I am in the lyrics now. I have no idea. I am lost. Found it. I found myself. Got it. Breakdown, yes. Give that to me. I lost myself again. Okay. The music side is great. I really enjoyed the music. And I love how often it changes up, which you find a lot of times in older school like death metal. I love that. I love that attitude, the aggressiveness of it, and how it's constantly keeping you on your toes. But it's always like joyously heavy. Like, I like that. I like the switch ups constantly. I like how we have a breakdown in here. Sounds really great. The drumming is fantastic. I like how we get a little bit of a bass intro before it gets pounding away. All right. However, we need to talk about the vocals. So it's not like I'm not used to listening to growls and death metal and such. That's whatever. That's not the issue. Usually, two things are the issue. Usually when I'm listening to like growls and stuff, even if I don't understand exactly what they're saying, when you got the lyrics in front of you, you can generally follow along. You can figure it out. I was continuously losing myself trying to figure out where I was in the lyrics, and even when I saw that there were like 10 seconds left, I was on the last verse. I still couldn't figure out like where I was. Okay, so there's that. Then, despite that, and I guess alongside of that, let's see let's use the names of people here. So you're gonna have Chris Barnes on the vocals of this track. Okay, I will admit that I do not care for his particular vocals here. I think it comes down to two reasons. One, maybe more than two. One, I think production-wise, it's kind of low in the volume. So it's not really like, it's not apparent and upfront enough to put it, at least on lieu of the instrumentation. It's kind of like buried a little bit to me. And also I find that most of his growls, which to me are kind of leaning towards more, not like a literal pig squeal sound, but going towards more of that kind of sound, is lacking the power and enunciation that I find listening to most death metal vocalists or just heavy vocalists in general. Like, even if you can't always understand what they're saying, you can hear the enunciation. You can definitely feel the power as they push out. Here, I'm not really getting it. I am just getting... It kind of sounds like the teacher from Charlie Brown if they had they had death metal vocals, like... It's like just kind of numb, and there's no excitement coming from the vocals. There's no like energy. It's just kind of there. And even if like you don't understand the vocals or whatever, especially with growling, it's almost like this percussive sound that adds to the atmosphere of the music, right? Like that scream and the growling, like it adds to the heaviness, even on just a guttural level. Here it doesn't. Here it doesn't add to it. I would actually argue that it kind of takes away from the excellent instrumentation, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, that's where I'm kind of left on the track on that end. And then I'm not going to read all these lyrics. Something inside of me is coming out. I feel like killing you. Let loose of the anger held back too long. My blood runs cold. Through my anatomy dwells another being, rooted in my cortex, servant to its bidding. Brutality now becomes my appetite. Violence is now a way of life. Sledge is my tool to torture as it pounds down on your forehead. So, listen, the lyrics are pretty straightforward. It's pretty, if you read the title of the song, you know exactly what's going on. Crushing cranial contents, draining the snot, I rip out the eyes, squeezing them in my hands, nerves are incised, peeling the flesh off from the bottom of my weapon, involuntarily pulpifying facial regions. That's fine and all, I just wish it was enunciated a little better. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. Are there other Cannibal Corpse tracks that have perhaps, like, at least in my opinion, like better vocals? Like, I think you know what I'm talking about. Like, just give me that oomph, I'm not expecting like Chuck Schuldiner, but like, give me some. All right, let me know what you guys thought of the track in the comments down below. You can follow me in a bunch of places here on the screen. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoy your day. That's it. Bye, guys.